Hello everyone, I'm back to Francis Entertainment Center and got the last episodes today called Farm Fresh Feline and Inside Eddie Gourmand. Enjoy the videos. John is chasing Garfield around the house, forcing him to go to Doc Boy's farm and do chores. Eventually, John catches him, and Garfield, along with John and Odie, go to the farm. At the farm, Garfield is grumbling about being on the farm and doing chores, while John and Doc Boy think they need to get some motivation in him. Passing a barn, John sees Dr. Whipple hypnotizing a cow to produce sweeter milk with his hypno device. Seeing an idea, John and Doc Boy decide to use it on Garfield for motivation. First, they trick Garfield into watching TV in the house, or in the room, Dr. Whipple hypnotizes him with his device. The cat easily falls for the hypnosis, and as a test, Dr. Whipple tells him he's a monkey, which is proven successful. Later, Whipple hypnotizes Garfield that whenever he hears the sound of a horn, he'll do chores around the farm, and when he hears it again, he'll be back to normal. The moment he hears the horn, Garfield begins doing chores at a rapid pace, which amazes John, Doc Boy, and Odie. This leads them to head into the house to watch TV and relax, while Garfield does all the hard labor. For a while, things are doing okay, until Garfield bumps into John's car, setting off the alarm, switching him from hypnosis to normal, ending at normal. Realizing he's been doing the chores because of the hypnotism, Garfield decides to get revenge on the gang. While watching the four are watching TV, Garfield swipes the hypno device and hypnotizes John, Doc Boy, Whipple, and Odie, taking them to whatever the TV tells them to do. They range from doing exercises, running from an imaginary monster, and pamper Garfield. In the end, Garfield concludes that being on the farm isn't so bad after all. At Vito's Pizza, John and Garfield and Odie are having lunch with Vito in a good mood since he is confident that Eddie Gourmand will give him another excellent review. When Eddie's show airs, Eddie starts lambasting the food, which causes the customers to run out the store. A despondent Vito quits cooking. Throughout the week, Eddie gives bad reviews to more restaurants, prompting John, Garfield, and Odie to investigate. They go to the television station, where they see Eddie acting very rude and dismissive. Eddie's boss suggests seeing Dr. Whipple. Whipple ends up using his new invention to figure out the problem. Garfield looks at the machine and finds himself in the shadows of Eddie's childhood. Eddie's mother, who's cooking many things for him, becomes concerned about what he is eating and intervenes, which results in Eddie throwing a temper tantrum. After Garfield exits Eddie's past, everyone concludes that Eddie has a problem with his mother for not letting him eat whatever he wants. The endeavor to get in touch with her. The gang goes to Mrs. Gourmand's health food store and learn that Eddie stopped speaking to her because she wished for him to have a healthy meal, and realized that spoiling him was not the way to show him love. Garfield takes Mrs. Gourmand to the station, where she reconciles with her son. Eddie goes back to giving good reviews and realizes that he should have a balanced diet. That night, Mama Gourmand makes a healthy dinner for Eddie at the whole Arbuckle household.